Hello everybody, what's up and welcome back to Minecraft Stoneblock. Been a while, I know. I tried to record a couple times earlier, didn't work out. So today we're going to be checking out some of the things that the chickens mod and the roost mod and the hatchery model adds to the game as a mod pack combination, kinda. They're different mod packs, but they add each to each other. So if we check something out here, uh, add chickens. Chickens adds all these things here, like the hen houses. Those are added along with solid experience, which is more chickens. But all this stuff right here is chickens. It's just like called a chickens mod. So like these are just chickens that you can create by breeding them and stuff like that. And they've been showed off in some other episodes, but um, something else like I believe Roost. Yep, this is Roost. This is the Roost mod pack, and then there's one more mod pack. I believe it's called Hatchery. Yeah, Hatchery adds chicken manure and nesting pens and egg nests, so some stuff that I also use. So I'm using all like combination of all three. But before we get into that, before we get into uh, like the chickens mod pack, what we're gonna really do is we're going to take a quick tour around what we got going on in the place now, because it's changed a little bit since the last episode. Hence the reason why I tried to record other episodes, but I just couldn't do it because it just there wasn't enough content to put out. So I grinded a little bit and I changed a lot of things up, and I changed a couple of other things as well. I know I just repeated that sentence, but my bad. So first things first, our like little resource room that we use to get our resources and stuff like that. I've changed it up a bit. So before, I believe I only had one set of machinery right here, and it only sieved compressed gravel, which gave me all these fantastic resources. I had it set to diamonds for a while, so I got a lot of diamonds. Uh, and I decided I also needed gold because I'm preparing for something for the next episode of Minecraft that I'm not going to expose to you guys, but it has something to do with this armor that I'm wearing right here. So pause the video if you want, and you could see what the armor is, but it's just some enchanted armor. I'm not going to show it off right now because that is for next episode. But if you want, you can pause the video and check out the armor and what enchantments I have on it. But yeah, I got a sand one started, so which means I needed a little bit more auto hammers and auto sieves and auto compressors. I'm sure there's easier ways to do this, but I just found this really the easiest way to set it up. And this was really what I used to grind out for my gold, so I had it set to gold for a while. Hence the trash void, because I'd pump everything that wasn't gold or diamond out into this little trash void, which would delete everything. But now I got it set to regular stuff, so I have still a bunch of gold, but I have a bunch of other resources as well. And I also added some things from thermal expansion, which I was kind of scared to get into a little bit because it seemed complicated, but it's not as complicated as I thought. Hopefully one day I'll be able to do a entire like mod showcase on thermal expansion, which I think would be really cool, because I find the mod pack really cool, me personally. But it reminds me of some old mod packs that I used to play back in the day when Minecraft was real old. But anyways. Yeah, thermal expansion things here just to help me with other resources. Like I needed to get black dye, so I needed some. So I needed artificial black dye. Yeah, black artificial dye. It was this. It was black dye, but it was a different kind. Oh no, never mind. It wasn't artificial. It was organic. It was organic black dye is what we needed. So that's what I got. And if you guys do remember from other episodes, or if you have recently watched one, I don't know, I did have a lot of magmatic generators. Like it was like 4 per machine, I believe, 4 per machine, and I found that really inefficient for space because I created this whole other thing over here, which means I needed 16 more magmatic generators compared to the 8 that I had over here. So what I did instead was I got a little bit more complicated with things, and I just made a like generator room basically with magmatic generators. So here are the crucibles that used to be in there, another cobblestone generator, tier 5 of course, because we are not broke no mo. But, and then I used these Ender IO energy conduits to pump into an Ender IO basic capacitor bank. So I know that you probably don't know what that is, but I'm going to try to explain it my best. So it's just something that holds power. That's actually it. It holds power. But if you notice something, these put out RF, which is a type of power, but this puts out, I don't even know what that is. I'm gonna be honest, don't know what that is, but it's a different type of power source. And thermal expansion takes RF as well, but these auto compressed hammers and stuff like that, they take FE, which is really weird. But I think it's really cool that all the mod packs work in unison like that, and could switch between the powers that is available right there, because that's not how it used to be in some other mod packs I used to play. So it's nice to have that changed up a little bit. Enchanter, which has something to do with the next episode, but it basically just allows me to enchant basically anything I want. So I was using these to get sharpness, the sharpness enchantment, and then 3 cows in a jar. I mean, of course I gotta showcase those. Not even that big of a addition to the place, but you know, it's got to be there because it's cool. And then that's all the same. I got a bunch more chests than I did in the last episode, but don't worry, I'm working on storage. Don't worry, I'm working on it. Cool evolved Enderman, and I've changed up the mob grinder a little bit. It's a little loud, so I'm gonna stand back a little bit further. But I've changed up the mod farm a little bit. So instead of having stone little spikes that were down there, it's gold now, so I could use it to farm XP. It'll probably fill up a lot of my inventory that I got going on here, but here's what I'll do. I'll just hop in here. Sometimes the XP doesn't come through properly, and sometimes it does. See, I went from 30 to 39. And XP is something that stacks and builds. Like, between, like, the more mobs I get killed, the, like, stack between each other and stuff like that. So, what I'll do is I'll just get rid of all this hoopla real quick. This is something I gotta do quite often when I jump in that little thing right there. Usually my inventory is a little bit fuller, so it's not that big of a deal because I only have to throw you 3 items out because it's so full, but I emptied it for the episode actually. And I don't know if you remembered, but there used to be a wall here, and now there's not, and that's a funny story. So I was trying to get rid of all the items that were in there because it was kind of lagging up the server that I got going. So I tried to use a command, which was just here. It was like slash clear chunk, that's what it was, and it cleared the entire chunk I was standing in, which cleared every block above and below me, and the lava started falling down from the surface, and it was not a good time. I mean, the spikes stayed there, which is good, and so did the chests, but that's why everything's a little changed, is because they cleared the entire chunk, and it was not good. And we'll go up above here so I could show off the lava dripping, because I just built just a one level to keep the lava from dripping, but yeah, that's what happened. So I had to rebuild the entire thing, and I left this the way it is because I kind of like the open feel to it. And this guy's got a Sims thing above his head, which is kind of funny because I have Sims sitting on my desk right now. So I'm gonna kill him to get that hat real quick. And he's dead. I don't know if I got the hat. I don't know if I had it before, but I'm not picking stuff up. And another thing that I've changed, probably the last thing I'm going to show you, is the storage for our minerals that we got going on. So I just changed it up. I created drawers, which the smaller the drawer you go, so like if there's 4 in one block, then it only stacks to 4, I believe, or 8, whatever it is. But these have a stack limit of 16, and they just hold all my ores that I currently have right now. I have a little bit more than what's going on here, of different types, but this is what I have a lot of. So as you can see, I had my gold thing set to gold for a while. I have 4 stacks of 64 of gold blocks, and then 58 extra blocks, and then 1 stack of 64 of the ingots plus 9. And diamonds, as you can see, I have a lot. 10 stacks of 64, and then 2 stacks of 64 of the block itself. And then all the other ores that I got going on here. And this was just to like automatically pump everything into these things because I was not going to stand here and just like click through it. That would be terribly annoying. And another feature of the drawers thing right here is just the 4 stacks of drawers I was talking about. So the stack limit's 8, but it's holding a bunch of prosperity shards and coal right now. That's that for those areas. And then going into here, we got the farm going. So every time I think an Enderman walks off the stairs and breaks that right there, but I created a it was you, wasn't it? You can live for now. But I just created a coarse flower fruit area, which is another thing. I think I needed it for the enchanter at some point, if I'm not incorrect. I could be wrong. I don't even know what it was for actually. And sugarcane. I'm sure that wasn't there last time. But finally, to the main part of the video. I mean, even though I already spent like 10 minutes explaining everything else, this is really what I want to get to and showcase. It's just, I find it really cool, and I think it's nice to focus on one mod pack once in a while, you know? So basically, what we got going on here is the chickens. Like, we have so many chickens going on right now. and I have an entire list compiled of all the chickens that I need to create. It's not like excluding the ones I've already created. I'll go through and do that, but right now I'm going to throw up a couple screenshots or one screenshot of the entire list that I made of all the chickens that I'm gonna need, because I want to create a goal of having all the chickens there. Like I want all the chickens. I want all of them. So from there's the tier S, there's like rank S, tier S, whatever that is, all the way up to tier 10. And that's what I want. I want every single chicken from every single tier, no matter how useless or how useful the chicken will be. I want every single one of them. And if you don't know this, they have stats. Chickens have stats. So they start out with 111. I don't know if, oh, see, this one's a very base level chicken. This one starts out as 111, and then you can see they go up and up and up, and they go to 10, 10, and 10. And I want all my chickens to be that. Right now, I only have solarium chickens at 10, 10, 10. Obsidian chickens at 10, 10, 10, and there's one more set of chickens. What was it? I thought, oh, dark steel ingots. I had dark steel ingot chickens at 10, 10, and 10. Wherever that went, I have no idea. I think I have them stacked somewhere in the chest somewhere. But yeah, this is kind of like the mods all playing like a role together right now. So like as you can see, we have the any like modded chicken you see in here is from the chickens mod pack, and then everything they're in, like the nesting pens and those nesting eggs over here, would be from it was Hatchery. Yeah, it was this is Hatchery right here. So the nesting pens and these egg nests here from Hatchery. And then over here, this is from Roost. So Roost is something that is very useful, and I think it's the more useful way to use to basically as an add-on to the chickens mod pack. So what Roost does is it adds these really good blocks right here. So I don't even know how many blocks there is. So at Roost, yeah, there's only 3. So there's a Roost collector, which is you need shulker boxes for, which is there's no recipe for them, so I have to go to the end to get them. Then there's the chicken breeder, which is something that's in my farm right now, and then there's the Roost as well, which is also in my farm. So as you can see here, this is the chicken breeder. So what you do is, we don't need to do obsidian chickens no more. Obsidian chickens are done. As you can see, I have a bunch of those boys already. I have 16 in here, and I needed, these are some things that I needed for other things that I created in the mod pack. Or in Stoneblock, other things that I created. So that's why Solarium's at 10, 10, 10, and so is Obsidian. So obviously I need more roosts right now to collect the resources, but right now I only have 2 because I was lazy to create 2 anymore. But I'll probably do that more this episode as well because I need to. Hey, that chicken's got an anvil on the side. Look at him. But this chicken breeder right here, so it's really useful. So let's find a chicken that we, let's find a, do you, okay, soul sand chicken. Why are you, I don't understand. Okay, what we're gonna do is, I knew there was a gold chicken oh, there he is, okay. Okay, come here, buddy. I set him in there to, oh, wait. So, another thing added by Roost is this chicken catch in here, which is what will turn these chickens into those little icons that you were seeing instead of like physical entities or eggs, which is really, really useful. So we'll start breeding gold chickens, not like we particularly need to right now because of how much gold we have, but to showcase the mod pack, that's what we're going to do. So we got our gold chickens in here, fantastic, fantastic. Another thing about this mod pack that I really like is that it tells you what the chickens are bred from. So a gold chicken is bred from iron and yellow. So if you hover over something like an ender pearl chicken, it's bred from diamond chicken and nether wart chicken. So that's really cool and really useful part of the mod pack, which is kind of cool because it works in unison with chickens, and chickens kind of takes into account of all the other mod packs that are going to be added. So something like, I don't know how this happens, so don't quote me on it, but from other mod packs like tin is obviously not in a regular Minecraft or a vanilla Minecraft. Tin's not in there, but tin chicken is added through the chicken mod, which is really cool because it counts for all the other mods. And I don't know if it's like an automatic file reader that does that or whatever, but I think it's really cool how it works in unison with everything. But yeah, so as you can see, I'm hovering over and it's telling me between or what the chicken is bred from, so I don't have to click on it and physically see it, you know, which is something that I was doing for a super long time because that's why I have so many pens right here. was because I would breed chickens that way until I finally figured out how to do this, which is way, way better. But as you can see, this is taking forever. So this is the chicken breeder. And as you can see, it uses seeds as basically a fuel, obviously, because you feed chickens seeds to mate, you know? So for every time it mates and creates a baby, it uses 2 seeds. Right now, this is taking forever, as you can see, because these chickens are very base level. So something that I created, or I didn't create this. This isn't too. I mean, I guess it's hard to create if you want to put it that way, but I got it out of a loot bag. I just went and opened a bunch of epic loot bags until I got one because this I need to have this in order to speed up the chicken process. So I had to get one, and then I need to put it energy in it. Yeah, put energy in it, which is the machine I just took it out of. But as you can see, it looks a little complicated to create. So you got the advanced wand core, which takes all this. Which the wand core is not terribly hard to make. It's just the nether stars was the thing that I don't want to do. I killed one wither off camera a while ago, and that was the hardest thing ever for me because I was not prepared for it. But I'm now prepared to kick any wither's ass. But anyways, here's the energetic infuser that I have to set it in order to. I wonder if this works. No, I don't know how to charge that back up, which I really need to. But anyways, that's what I set it in. So it charges up my beautiful acceleration wand here, which it's basically what the name sounds like. So it just speeds things up, speeds up processes. So it obviously says usage in machine has been disabled in config, which means you can't use it on machines, but you can use it on these beautiful chickens here. Now I do have it set to the fastest setting there is to speed things up the fastest, and it holds 200,000 power. But because these chickens are so basic, like they go to Starbucks, get a venti, and tweet about it, and put it on Snapchat and their Instagram, that's how basic they are. That's not taking a hit at anyone. But anyways, these chickens are all level 111, as you can see, which is really inconvenient because it takes forever to breed, but it also takes up an entire use of the wand before they actually get done breeding. But once they breed better chickens, which better chickens create are faster. See, I'm out of energy before they're even done breeding. Quite the unfortunate, but it's something that happens quite often when they're breeding the basic level of chicken. But after you get done with that, it goes pretty fast after that. So I'm going to set that in there to charge really quick. See what the chickens are out there at 86%. But you can see that it just takes forever. But it's kind of worth it, especially when you need resources out of things. So like the obsidian chickens, I needed those for obsidian, obviously. Dark steel chickens, I'm sure those are in a chest somewhere. I think I have a stack of 4 of them, if I'm not mistaken. Somewhere. Maybe not. Maybe. Thought I did. If I lost him, that'd be bad. But as you can see, I got a bunch of dark steel from really useful. Dark steel chicken anywhere? Nope. Nope. No. Nah. I don't know. I don't know where they're at. And I'm kind of, wait. I don't know where they're at, which is really not good. Oh, there they are. There they are. They're all in here, as you can see. I got a bunch of dark steel chickens in there, which is really good. Now there is a way to automate this, and it's really kind of complicated. It takes up a lot of resources, so you need something called like an auto breaker. How's our auto feeder? Auto breaker. You need an auto breaker, which you need a void crystal for, which is you need to use an atomic reconstructor on it, which isn't super hard to do. You also need an auto placer. You need a palace crystal. You need to use the atomic reconstructor on it to get on a lapis to get it, and then the atomic precision dropper. You need all these things here. An advanced coil and 2 of those. See, that's not real hard to do. This, however, wait, that's actually kind of interesting. How do you get that? Okay, so you just need an atomic reconstructor. Not terribly hard to do, but it's still not terribly convenient in order to get those things. But it's just not a convenient process. But once you set it up, it's really easy. And I will probably showcase that in another video that I do. I don't know if I'll do a video setting up or if I will just brush over it and feature it in a video and call that good. But anyways, I just breeded the gold chickens and I got a 2-3-3 chicken, which is way better than a 1-1-1. So I'm just gonna replace it in there. So as you can see, it's gonna start going a tiny bit faster. It's really not visible how much faster it's going. So, but anyways, so basically what I did to get the obsidian chickens up and the solarium chickens up is for the first few levels I would use my acceleration wand. Wow, this is going to take a long time for these chickens. I forgot, and it's been like a day since I've done this. But as you can see, it's still taking a little bit of a time, a little bit of a good long time to do this. So that'll happen eventually, but it is going faster, trust me, because it is breeding with a better chicken. But once I get another better chicken out of that, I will replace it with a 1-1-1, and the difference in time will be much more visible. All right. I've pretty much showcased everything from the chickens and the roost and the hatchery mod packs that I was going to showcase, but I just find this chicken mod pack really cool as another cool way to get resources. It takes a little bit of a time to make it efficient. Like I said, that's why I would like to set up an automatic one, although it is a pain to do. It's really not that bad actually. It takes a lot of stuff, but you know, it'd be well worth it in my opinion to get these chickens breeding naturally faster. Yeah, that takes forever. But what I will do is I need more of I'm staying on the pressure plate, right? The pressure plate. Okay. I need more roosts. Need more of these, more of those, and I do have a bunch of hay bales somewhere, which I think there's a stack of 64 in one of these. There it is. Okay, cool. And some wood. Let's make ourselves some wood here. Oh, I don't even know why I'm doing this. Give me all the roosts that I can use. 21 roosts. Alright, that might be a little bit too much, but hey, go big or go home, alright? So what we'll do is, we will just place them like one block away from each other. Use space very efficiently. And I will eventually put chickens in all of these, maybe, probably, I hope, one day. But the good thing about this mod pack is this. So, once I get done excuse me, obsidian chicken. Excuse me, bud. Once I get done placing all of these. So, chickens with this mod pack stack, so when I pick one up, they stack. So, what are you? You're an 8-10 chicken. So, they stack, which is really good. Where did this gold chicken come from? But as you can see, they stack. So as long as they're the same levels, they all stack. Which means getting the resources in the roost actually goes way faster. So if you see this, it's going up terribly fast right now. It's full, so it's not going to create anymore, but it's going up really fast. So if we take them all out and put one in, you can see how slow it goes. Even though this is a 10-10-10 chicken, it is still going pretty slow. Even though I thought it was like super fast at one time, you know, like dial-up internet or something. I then got high-speed internet with a stack of 16 obsidian chickens and saw how fast I went. And then I was just, that's all I bred chickens for. That's at 50%, so we're going to go see what our acceleration wand is at right now, because goodness lord, that is taking forever. There's one more thing that I want to showcase before I end the video. Because I don't need to, I might accelerate the chicken one more time and just to show you guys, but there's one more thing that I want to show you, and I'm kind of dumb when I did this. So I did not do any research on this at all, which I probably should have, but I created an entirely big pool because I have an enchantment room in here, which I don't use anymore because it's useless, but I created a really big pool area because I wanted squids to spawn because I needed black dye for something. I'm right under my mob spawner. I was like, where's that coming from? But anyways, I created a very big pool area in order to get squids to spawn. But as you can see, there is no squids in here. No squids are spawning in this, and I have no idea why. But I guess they just don't spawn. And I don't know if it's just in the mod pack in general, or if I need to be at a certain level or whatever, but it does not spawn. So that is quite inconvenient. So now I just have a big pool area, maybe for fishing. Maybe one day I'll just do an entire thing of fishing. Who knows? And I got an energetic sheep, which apparently spawn naturally or something. I don't know. But you can see all the like mobs that I have in here right now. It's because I created such a big green area for those chickens. And I might pick up those roosts and only use them when I need to, but anyways, this is done charging. Okay. Good, good, good. Ah. I like to set my map a little bit closer. It makes me feel like I'm more into it. Okay. Goodness gracious. I truly... Look how fast the energetic sheep is. He's so energetic. He's so fast. He's so full of energy. You get energetic wool when you shave him. That's it. Energetic wool is not used for anything. Or you can get power out of it. That's kind of good, I guess. If you need power at some point, like that bad. Like, excuse me. No one asked you here. However, I will eat an apple. You're lucky you moved because I was going to slay you if you didn't move. Alright, chicken done. Okay. Now we got a 3-3-4 chicken. Much better than the 1-1-1. Okay, we'll put this guy in here. You can see it's going a tiny bit faster. So it seems to be every 1 second, maybe a little bit less for the 10th of a percent. But if we put the 1-1-1 chicken in, you can see how slow it goes. It's probably 2 or 3 seconds before it goes up a 10th of a percent. But then you put this guy in, and it goes a little bit faster. And then once you get higher levels, obviously, the faster it goes. But anyways, that's pretty much it for the Modpack, guys, or for the chickens mod, and pretty much it for the episode. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed me showcasing everything that I got going on right now, and the new chickens and the new chickens mod that I'm going to explore a little bit more. Maybe got an auto chicken farmer, but there's not much else to the chicken mod. So if there's a showcase of the chickens, it's because I got all of them at 10-10-10, and I did all the breeding that I needed to, which I'll put up on the screen right now again. And it's gone. So, thank you guys very much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed. I really, truly hope you enjoyed. And if you did, stay tuned for more episodes, more things that I'm going to put out, like Minecraft and other games that I play, you know? So, if you want to see me play other things more than Minecraft, or see the chickens flourish, or the next episode that I keep secretly talking about with this armor right here, shh, then stay tuned for the next episode. And you guys have a fantastic day. Thank you for taking your time out and watching this video. I will see you guys next time.